Hello, welcome to another tutorial on grade level student tech use expectations and teacher practices. This is geared towards helping teachers to integrate the technology into their classroom so that students can become more proficient and capable in our world. So I'm looking at this document, and this tutorial focuses on the integration of audio, graphics, video, and other media in presentations and projects. It's a main category in the Common Core, and this is becoming increasingly important for students to be proficient in as they go towards their college paths and career paths. The more they can utilize that type of technology, the more opportunities they will have in whatever path they choose. So this one is going to focus on the 6th through 8th grade band, and when I click down to 6th grade and look at what the standards call for, it is to integrate visual information and multimedia and digital text and presentations to clarify and enhance. So as you move down to 7th grade, it is pretty much the same, but the difference is to emphasize salient points, so getting a little more complex. Then by 8th grade, the expectation is for their visual information multimedia to clarify and strengthen claims and evidence. So those would be things that could be added to rubrics in terms of how you will assess students. But I think even in 6th grade, if you're aiming to have them clarify and strengthen their claims and evidence with the media that they add, that is not a bad thing. So in this tutorial, we're going to look at how to address this standard by using presentations application in Google Apps. Students have their Google Apps accounts. They log into their account, go to create and presentation, and choose their theme, click OK, and then they can create new slides from here. And maybe as part of their slide, let's say this is gorillas and sounds of gorillas, and maybe they recorded sounds of that. You could either just paste a link onto the slide and there it is, or if you want it to look a little better, you can highlight and then go into insert link and then paste that link here, click OK. Now that shows as sounds of gorillas, and then if you wanted to add other media to this, the best way to do is go to Tools, Research, select Images, and then if I type in gorillas, there they are. You can drag that over, and once that picture is in, I can move it around, and I can get rid of text, and now I have my multimedia slide, and notice that this picture is even linked to the source that it came from. So since the standard calls for middle school students to add things like graphs and charts to their projects and presentations, you can also use this research tool to search for things like that. So if I type in graphs of gorillas in the image form, I can see what some of these graphs might be. So if I like this one, for example, I could drag that over and have that be a graph in my presentation. Then if I was presenting, I could just click right into that and then be able to explain what that graph is representing during my presentation. Or I could provide a little caption beneath it by going to Insert Text Box. And then I can type in what this graph represents. That. So students have a lot of options for how they want to represent it, and using this research tool makes it easy for them to go to larger versions on the web and just have this be a visual aid. Another option is for videos. If you go to Insert Videos and type in a search term through YouTube, gorilla preservation, if your school has access to YouTube, you can select a video from here, and then that video gets embedded directly into your slideshow, and you could play it from there when it is published. One thing for publishing slideshows if you go to File and Publish to the Web, you can require viewers to sign in to Sparta School's account or whatever your domain is. But when you click Start Publishing, it'll prompt you, and then it gives you a link to the live slideshow. So right now you can share this slideshow with this link, and people will just see this view. But if you do the Publish link, then it will actually take people to the slideshow, and then it's a little more viewer friendly. So lots of options here. Again, this is just one option of many that you could have students do, but since the students have Google accounts, it's typically an easy option because they don't have to have another login anywhere else. So thank you for listening, and talk to you next time.